China will hold all the cards if the West fails to do anything about its aggression, according to an expert, Tory MP and chair of the House of Commons Defence Select Committee, Tobias Ellwood, insisted the UK, US, and European Union needed to work together to resolve its issues with China. During an interview with Express.co.uk, Mr. Ellwood warned that China could find itself in a confident position if the West fails to find a solution to the communist nation's aggression. He added the West would experience a very miserable century if China were to grow more powerful. Mr. Ellwood said, "We are still coming to terms with what we need to do about China. In my view, this is very serious indeed. The world is splintering into two competing spheres of influence. We have about the next 4 or 5 years to work out what the West needs to do to work with and allow a graceful avenue for China and the rest of the world to work together. If we don't find a solution, then we will be so disempowered that China will hold all the cards. That I think is going to make for a very miserable century." Mr. Ellwood also warned that China's strengthening relationship with Russia would prove to be a problem. He claimed that China could grow more confident and potentially more aggressive internationally with the support of Russia. This is the real test for the West, if it gets to that point of military conflict, context where China's military advance has gone. They now have the biggest armed force, by their numbers certainly. Their navy grows the size of the UK's navy every single year. They are developing a 5th-generation fast jet and are building aircraft carriers as well. They are also teaming up with Russia, which in itself is another sideshow in the challenge that we face. Russian troops arrived in China earlier this week as the two nations plan on holding strategic military drills for the first time. The exercises are said to safeguard regional security and stability as well as securing the good relationship between Beijing and Moscow. The drills are planned to run for 5 days, taking place from August 9 to 13.